this out. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now rocking with DJ Raven Cade, Rock Lounge Podcast.
What's up, everybody? This is 105.3 The Eagle. This is the Rock Lounge. It's Sunday night. We're gonna take one last trip around the bend on some great rock music for over the last 30 years. Got a cool interview in stow. Stick around. Here's the Black Crowes, Remedy. Welcome to the Rock Lounge.
should occupy my time. Priorities confuse the mind. Happiness won't stay behind. This inner peace I've yet to find. Rivers flow into the sea, yet even the sea is not so full of me. If I'm not blind, why can't I see that a circle can't fit in where a square should be? There's a hole in my heart that can only be filled by you. And this hole in my heart can't be filled with the things I do. Oh, heartache. Oh, heartache. This heart of stone is where I hide. This beat of clay kept warm inside. Day by day they're satisfied. I fade away before I die. Rivers flow into the sea, yet even the sea is not so full of me. If I'm not blind, why can't I see that circle can't fit where a square should be? There's a hole in my heart that can only be filled by you. And this hole in my heart can't be filled with the things I do. There's a hole in my heart that can only be filled by you. Should have known from the start I'd fall short with the things I do. Oh, heartache. Oh, heartache. Oh, heartache. Oh, heartache. Oh, heartache. Oh, heartache.
Extreme with Wholehearted right here on the Rock Lounge. Well, we're just going all over the place tonight because there was so much good rock music, and it doesn't have to be. There's power ballads in here. There's heavy, and then there's Van Halen, the Red Rocker with Van Halen, top of the world right here. This is the Rock Lounge. And you can follow 105.3 The Eagle on iHeartRadio. When you need to take your nutritional goals by force, there's only one name you need to know, and that is Force Nutrition at 712 North Main Street in Altus. Take your nutritional goals to new heights and new levels with Force Nutrition. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on Saturdays, 7 to noon. You will be on your way to the best you that you can be with Force Nutrition. So look no further than Force Nutrition, 712 North Main Street in Altus. Also, like us on Facebook.
If you want a car from a company that's been building them for 115 years, get a Ford. If you want a car with driver assist technology, get a Ford. If you want Waze and Amazon Alexa compatibility, get a Ford. If you want a car that doesn't have any of that, get anything but a Ford. Otherwise, you're gonna want a Ford.
The best is Master Volume Sound and Lighting Services with DJ Vice, Gary Rainville, Matt Mason, and DJ Raven Cade. Follow us on Facebook.
Rock Lounge, live and in full effect, baby. Motley Crue from the Dr. Feelgood album. Kickstart My Heart. Boy, it doesn't get any more rocking than that. See, I told you, see, I know some of y'all probably lost faith in me when they first heard Firehouse to open up the show, but man, let me tell you, good rock happens in many, many different facets. It could happen as a power ballad, it could happen as a good bluesy tune, it could just happen any which way, but it's all great rock because we're rocking out here in the Rock Lounge. And it's Sunday night, and you know what that means, folks. We got one more opportunity to rock out before we have to go back to work on Monday and get back to the grind of life, so we can all get back to the weekend again and do it all over again. That's what I call cool. And we do it right here with 105.3 The Eagle. I'm telling you, 105.3 The Eagle and Mollman Media Incorporated. I'm telling you, we are Southwest Oklahoma's rock station. Trust me, we are doing the thing, and we're doing it big. When I say we're doing it big, we're doing it big, we're doing it bolder, we're doing it louder. And thank you for tuning into the Rock Lounge radio podcast every Sunday night with me. And tonight we're going to have an interview with Aaron Watkins of Random Hero here in just a little bit. Going to play some more, little bit more tunes before we get to that. And also going to have a sneak peek of Red's rendition of Fuel's Hemorrhage. That's going to be also played, as well as Random Heroes Tension. And then next week, get this, I'm going to have an exclusive interview with Michael Barnes from Red. That's going to be cool. Check out DCFconcerts.com for your concert source of all things rocking. Just a couple of things to mention before we get real deep in Metallica. 21 Pilots, Saturday night, BOK Center, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And Wreck the Halls 2019 with Chevelle is also coming on December 4th. Your concert destination and source is DCFconcerts.com. Here's the Mighty Met, The Unforgiven. This is the Rock Lounge.
New blood joins his herd. It quickly
its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head explodes. Explodes. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets, dance like marionettes, swing to the symphony. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets, we dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony, swaying to the symphony of the The earth starts to rumble. World powers fall. Roaring for the heavens. A peaceful man stands tall. Tall. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets, dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets, dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony, swaying to the symphony of destruction.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
And we're back. This is Raven Cade with 105.3 The Eagle, and this is the Rock Lounge. And I got my buddy, my partner, Aaron Watkins. Yes, Random Hero. What is up,
How
homie?
are you?
Are you at the house? Are you someplace on the road right now?
Oh, I'm actually home for once, which is really, really nice.
I know that's very odd for Random Hero. Normally,
Yes.
y'all are out in the streets, but you got a little tour headline thing coming up next month.
Yeah, we do.
So we'll talk about that and some other stuff, but let's just dig in a little bit of background, because you're new to the Rock Lounge and 105.3 Eagle. You're going to be definitely a favorite on the Rock Lounge, and I'm going to integrate you hopefully into the 105.3 The Eagle. So just give a little bit of background, brother.
So, I'm the lead singer of Random Hero, and we've been around for a few years and done many tours and put out some records. We just recently put out a brand new record called Tension that we are so very proud of. When you're in a band and you're out touring and playing music for so long and you finally take time to really just stop and grow and evolve and learn and harness your craft even more and work with people that care about you, it makes everything a million times better. But we're from Denver, Colorado, and going strong after all these years. And so me, myself, Patrick Madsen, Michael LaBrosse, and Robert Los McDonough, those are the four of us that make up Random Hero. And we're just a band that likes to get out there, have a good time, and hang out with the people.
Man, I've met you guys at City Rock Fest tour in Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Trees. And it was awesome. Not Houston, Dallas. Correction. Dallas. Texas.
Was that on the Red Tour?
No, it wasn't on the Red Tour. It was on City Rock Fest 17.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it was 17. My bad.
You know what? We can take it back there. We're homies.
Yeah, we are homies. But now, man, I remember when I first met you guys, you brought the pain, man, to the stage. All the jumping. And you're a tall guy anyhow.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like looking at you like this massive, tall figure. You know,
I gotta watch out for those low roofs.
yeah, I know, man. I always like, oh, please, Aaron, don't hit your head, bro. That's not gonna feel good at all, man. But your stage presence is killer. I mean, everybody gets down, you know, and I love Rob's, you know, ocular presentation.
Yep. It's great, isn't it?
And
You know,
it is, man.
It draws people in and puts the attention on him and on what we're doing so much. You know, I think for us as a band, though, we really try to bring it every single night. I mean, it's what we love to do, and it's, you know, when everybody says just leave it all on the floor, it's for us, we leave it all on the stage every night because, you know, when people come and see you, they want to show, and it's important for us to feel like the crowd is a part of what we're doing, because when I go to a show, I want to feel like I'm a part of what they're doing, like it's something special, and you know, we put that in there, and you know, for me, it's a blast hearing people sing and have fun and smile and enjoy themselves, and headbang, get sweaty, lose their voices. You know, it's just a part of the whole rock concept and idea. You know, you get out there, you go hard, and at the end of the day, you go, holy crap, that was an amazing show. And then the next time you see him, it's just like ups the bar every time. So we really like to challenge ourselves. So it's like, you know, every time you see us, we want to bring something new, something different to the table that other artists aren't doing, and we want to, you know, stand out. You know, it's not necessarily like a competition for us, but you know, it's behind us on tours. There's always a little bit of like fun, you know, competition and camaraderie between all the bands. So it's like, you know, who's going to be the hottest tonight? For us, it's, you know, we want to make sure that we're one of the standouts, you know, and it's more fun that way. I think it's just kind of an internal, like, oh yeah, they did that. That was amazing. Now we're going to do this.
Exactly. The one that I didn't get a chance to go on City Rock Fest the year before last, but the one that was when you were dressed up in the exercise 80s attire, that was just, and the long socks. Oh my goodness,
that was fun.
That was really fun. I was like, see, that's good cardio right there.
It's great cardio, you know.
Cardio.
We're one of those bands that like to work out. We got to get the cardio in.
Oh
so
yeah,
like,
and y'all work out on the road.
We do hard, but that particular show, we're sitting there. We've been there all day, you know, and you put a bunch of dudes together and they get bored. I was like, let's go to Walmart and just find some ridiculous outfits I'm wearing tonight. And everybody was like, down, let's go. So we drove 45 minutes to a Walmart and bought the most. I found that shirt for $1, I think, and then the headband was like $1. I wasn't willing to spend more than like $5 on something ridiculous. So I was like, you know what? I found that at the sale rack and I was like, that's it. And so, you know, we went hard that night. It was pretty funny. And
the kids ate it up. I'm telling you, I seen the videos. It's like, oh my goodness, that is too much. So you got to do that again for 2020.
Yeah.
At least one show.
Sure
At least one show.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and,
absolutely.
And Fat Pat, you know, I mean, that dude is massive. That dude is massive. I was like, Patrick, dude, I'm like, you got guns for days, brother. I mean,
right.
But it is funny how he drums. I think he accentuates the muscle to pop out just a little more, just so you know he's massive.
You know, he's back there doing pull-ups and push-ups and stuff before the show.
Exactly.
He's like, I need to look swole.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you look swole when you wake up. You look swole when you lunch. Like, you're swole, homie. And then he's like, nah, I need to look even more swole. So, hey, man, props to him. He's doing it.
Yeah, he's doing it. Yeah, I was like, I bet you he breaks out the baby oil, too, because those arms look a little shiny sometimes.
Got the baby oil out. You know, when the light hits it just right, it's just like, oof. You know, we don't wear bling, but that's what the muscles are, bling. So it's baby oil on. That's how we bling.
And you've been working out, too. You put on some muscle mass, too, brother.
Yeah.
You're just naturally a thin guy, though. You know, you're just tall.
You know, that's the thing is like when we're on the road, like you're eating, it feels like crap food constantly. So for us, it was, you know, just a mere matter of like, you know, okay, how can we, you know, make this beneficial for us and our wives, so we don't come home looking like just a disaster. And so, you know, we go to Planet Fitness, we work out hard, we you know, we eat well as much as we can, and you know, then we go hard on stage. And you know, sometimes I don't think I can keep up. My metabolism's like, I need more food. But yeah, you know, I'm out here working hard, and
you are working hard.
It's fun. It's what I love to do. I like to see results, and I'm kind of one of those guys that likes to stay busy. So if I'm not busy, I'm more than likely just causing trouble.
Yeah, I
or
understand
you know,
that, right?
but it's like when I'm at home, you know, I'm constantly cleaning or doing something. It's just, I got kids, so it's like, they always give me a mess to clean up. But, and with work and all that, it's good. I like to stay busy. So the gym helps me focus, get all that energy out and helps me maintain where I'm at. So I'm getting older and gravity's getting heavier,
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
Dude, I just turned 40. Don't even go there, brother. I understand. The struggle is real, man. The struggle is real, man. Yeah, I've lost 30 pounds since June.
I had a girl.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to keep it tight, and
Proud of you, Last time I saw you were looking all buff too.
Hey, dude, I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to be like Fat Pat when I see y'all again. I'm trying to show the guns. Yeah, shout out to Jeff Cavalier too.
You got goals. That's right.
Shout out to him for sure. But yeah, I do have goals. I want to lose another 40, maybe another 50.
Yeah, girl, you're gonna do it. Mm-hmm. I know you are.
And let's talk about Rockfest Records, man. That has been taking over the world. Joe Rojas is doing it. I mean, he had a vision.
Yes.
God gave it to him. And I know that they were with different rock labels and stuff throughout their tenure, and they've been doing this for like over 20 years. He decided to put together a label that host artists like yourself that are just true to the faith, for one, and true to just entertaining and just getting that message out there of hope, and also just rocking and melting faces. I mean, y'all are killing it out there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, talk a little bit about that experience with Joe and company.
So we signed a Rockfest record a year ago or so.
Yeah, about a year
and a half ago, something like that. And Joe called me, and we'd always had kind of these discussions about him creating a label, and we've been on labels before, and I had really the greatest experience on them. But when Joe called me, it was a really good conversation, and it wasn't pushy, he wasn't promising the world. He was being real and honest, as he always is, and he's my friend, and so we decided that it was a good fit for us, and it's nice to be on a label that cares about you, and it cares about your music and your ministry and your heart and your well-being, and wants to push you to be the best that you can be. And he really pushed us. And I don't know, I always say it's like he did reverse psychology on us, because he knows that we're competitive and that we're athletic dudes, and we want to go and perform. And so he kind of brought it. He kind of put it in the ball in our court and said, "Hey, I don't think you could do better than any of us." And it was like, "Oh, dude, you had to do that. Game on." So, we worked with Kellen McGregor from Memphis Mayfire, and he's incredible. Just an incredible producer, musician, and just all-around human being. He's amazing. And we also worked with Josiah Prince from Disciple, and he's, him, and he's...
Oh, yeah, dude.
Those two guys are just legends, and, they really pushed us to go beyond where we were at and really dig deep and find the voice and the music and the sound that we were really looking for. And honestly, for us, we did a lot of listening on this record, and not that we get super spiritual, but we had a guy pray over me at church, and it was really neat to hear him speak and say something. He said, I got this word, and if you listen, there's a sound coming from the throne room of heaven that will change the game for you. And I took that to heart, and I told my guys, and we took that to Nashville for a month, and we just, there were days I was just sitting in the back of Joe's house in his backyard just listening, and then songs just started happening, coming, and just it was crazy. And we'd take the ideas to the studio, and next thing you know, we'd just start smashing them out. It was amazing. Usually it takes an artist, like a year or so to write a record. I think this record took us about a year, but it took us probably all about 14 days to write the entire thing. And that was every song. We took 2 days off, so technically it only took 12. And that was crazy to be like, this is done. We don't need to go write more. And it's like, this thing is done. I was like, wow. So the experience has been incredible. The push and the chance to grow and the chance to put out a record that we truly love and that we're so proud of, and, performing it all over the place, all over the world is just, it's an honor. And it's nice to have a label that backs us the way that they do and believes in us how they do.
And it's a great album. I've listened to it cover to cover. Tension is definitely my favorite. And I remember when I heard it last year at City Rock Fest, it grabbed me by the throat. You know,
I remember that.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yes, I was in the middle hollering, like, I'm a fan first, folks.
Yep.
I'm a fan before I am in profession, but I really enjoyed that night in Hera, because you were close to where I graduated high school, man. I graduated from McLeod, so that was like homecoming for me, and it was really cool, you know, and I'm glad that album is out there because everything is talking about real life situations, whether you're in the faith or not. I mean, it's talking about life. Because life can kick you down and put you to the ground and hold you by the throat. But we have a helper. You know, we have God in our lives, and we want to show that, look, you can have God in your life too, you know.
Yep.
And you don't have to do all this craziness by yourself, and that's what I love about
right.
that,
And that's one of those things is so many people get stuck in these really, really dark places. And I mean, I'll be honest, like, there was a point where I was stuck in this just dark spot in my life, and I was, you know, even being a believer, it's everybody goes through it, and I'm no different than anybody else, and I couldn't see out of the light. Like, I couldn't see it, you know, and I started just digging in and really just focusing my relationship and my heart on the Lord, and really who I am and my identity in Him. Because, you know, being in the entertainment industry, you can really lose your identity real quick, and it can be detrimental to everything in your life, your relationships, your work, your life in general. And you know, I think I got pulled out of it real fast, which was great.
A huge blessing, man.
Yeah, and it, you know, a lot of people don't, and honestly, but for me, it was focusing just who am I? Who's my identity in? Is it in this music? Is it in my family? Is it in my work? Who is it? And honestly, like, you know, all these things fade. You know, you can't take these things with you to heaven, and it's like we work so hard for all this glory and this accolades, and I think, you know, there's a time where God was like, hey, man, you said that this was for me, and I see it's not for me right now, so you need to figure this out. And I'm here waiting. And you know, for me, it was like, it wasn't really about just like what I went through, but it was the feelings I went through. And actually, I'm really thankful that I went through it, because now, like, I feel like there's a lot of things that I can relate to even more with people. And, you know, I got pulled out of it before it got really bad. And it was really nice. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, as scary as what other people are going through. It's probably, you know, minute compared to, you know, most people's problems. But at the same time, like, I started to really just lose my identity and my focus on anything. And, you know, and so it's amazing to know that we have a helper and we have hope, and that we're not alone, and that there is someone championing us and wants our dream even more than we do, you know, and that our helper is in Christ. And it's a beautiful thing to know that you're not alone going through those struggles, even though you might feel like you are, you're not. And that's one thing that I learned. And one of the biggest things I learned during that whole thing is that there's anointing that you get when you truly let the Holy Spirit lead you. And I finally decided that was my word, is that I wanted the anointing that equals the harvest. And that's not just for my life, but for my family and for Random Hero and for whomever it is I meet, that harvest would be great, and that anointing would be so intense that people wouldn't just see me, but they would see the love of God.
Amen. That's good stuff, brother. And I'll tell you, man, I can totally relate to dark periods. Like, last year was really tough on a real level, especially this time of year last year. It was really, really tough, and it took me having to isolate. And now people say, well, why would you do that? Well, no. Sometimes you got to get with yourself and God to make to help pull you up by your own bootstraps. And I had to do that, man. It's been the most rewarding thing that I've ever done, because I know who I am. You know what I mean? There's some people that die not even knowing who they are. I'm not trying to be facetious or a laughing matter, but I'm blessed to say that I know who I am. I know whose I am. You know what I mean? And I'm just thankful for the opportunities God give me in media, because He made me for this profession. You know what I mean? And I believe that wholeheartedly with everything that I have, that media is my place to operate in.
And you always know where you're called.
Yeah, man. And I've met people like you, Joe, you know, Sonny. You know, it was so great to talk to Sonny Sandoval with POD, because I've been a fan of his for like 20 years. And I just love that they were pioneers in this movement of just bringing the truth through rock guitars and drums. I mean, it just use that medium to get the point across, but the message is the same. You know what I mean? Right. It's about hope and light coming out of the darkness. And speaking of light, man, you had a highlight just here recently, man. You were on the road with Red. Man, that was awesome.
That's right.
Yeah, and hopefully
Yeah,
we
we
can
love
have those
those
cats
guys.
on here soon. Mm-hmm.
That would be amazing. Those guys, they're brothers. They're like my big brothers. They just, when we're with them, it's just like family time, and we mess around and joke around and everything, and like we love those guys to death. And that tour was so much fun. It was we went as a club tour, and it's so much fun doing club shows. And what's crazy is we played a sold out Hard Rock Cafe in Pennsylvania, and that was amazing. And we played a lot of incredible venues, but for us it was just a time to get to spend with them, the real talks, the family time, the laughs and everything. But those dudes are the real deal. So if you don't know who they are, you need to find out.
No, yeah, you gonna learn today.
You gonna learn today.
I've been friends with Dan for a little while now, and it's cool that they just redid Hemorrhage. And that,
yeah, I just heard that.
Isn't that awesome? And I know that's good. I know they dig it because I dig it. And it was true to form, and it didn't take, but it was Red's version of it. It was Red's rendition. It wasn't like they tried to copy. It's just that they made it their own, and that's how you're supposed to do covers. You're supposed to make it your own.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But yeah, man. But Aaron, so what's the next thing is November. Okay, you got a little headline tour. Are you gonna get close to me, man? Because I'm ready.
We're gonna try. I think we got a bunch of Texas dates, so we're gonna do. It's a small headline run just for the end of the year. Mm-hmm. Then we go to Germany in December, and then after that, they're starting to book out 2020, and just push the ball forward and keep moving forward. That's what we're doing, and and sometimes it's. It's nice to be home, so I'm taking my time and I'm just enjoying it, and I'm just loving on my family before I got to go back out and do the thing again. But right now we're focused on this headline run, and then I think we'll do another one. We want to do a full-fledged Tension tour in 2020.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Which would be amazing.
Well, you got to keep me in the loop, brother. You got to keep me in the loop.
We will. Absolutely.
Thank you for your time, Aaron. Thank you for the conversation, because people need to hear what we go through and how we overcome. And look, we are no different. Let me tell you, it's like when you become a Christian, it just seems like you get that dart on your back, brother. I mean, it seems things get a lot worse in a lot of aspects, but at the same time, it's the most rewarding because we know that we're not alone. And I'm so glad that people can hear real life conversations from people. I mean, because we're real people, man. We struggle just like everybody else. The bills ain't always paid. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We got to get up in the morning and make it happen, because if we don't, it ain't going to happen for us.
That's right. It's not all sunshine, but at the same time, we know where our help comes from. And,
absolutely.
And it's not even just like saying like, oh, we know, but, everybody can know that it's free and it's good, and the hope and the peace that comes from it is beyond anything I've ever experienced in my life. And so, if you're looking, start looking up.
Yes, sir. Well, Aaron, thank you for calling in to the Rock Lounge and 105.3 The Eagle, and we're going to spin that tune Tension, and then
spin that track.
We got to spin that track real quick, and then out of respect to your buddies, Red, we're going to play Hemorrhage right behind it. We're going to have some fun with that. You've been listening to 105.3 The Eagle, and this is the Rock Lounge.
Flashing artificial smiles, all of my convictions begging me to listen, but I can't decide. I think I said too much, should have kept it all in. A lack of motivation making me complacent, in my damnation. I feel the tension. fighting with my head. It's like I just can't win. Will I swallow my pride or drop in my denial? Will I sink or swim? I feel the tension. I feel the tension. I feel the tension. I feel the tension. Am I going out of my mind? My vision's blurry all the time. I don't know you see where I hide, but I'm just too scared to chase the light. Tension. I feel the tension. I feel the tension.
What's up, guys? This is Michael from Red, and you're listening to Raven Cade here at the Rock Lounge. This is an acoustic cover of the band Fuel. The song is called Hemorrhage.
Memories are just where you lay them. Drain the waters till the depths give up their dead. What did you expect to find? Was there something you left behind? Don't you remember anything I said when I said, don't fall away, leave me to myself, don't fall away, and leave life bleeding in my hands again, and leave life bleeding in my hands, life lies bleeding. Now I feel contagious. Am I the only place that you left to go? She cries and life is like some movie black and white. Dead actors faking lines over and over and over again. She cries and far away and leave me to myself. The far away and leave life bleeding in my hands again, and leave life bleeding in my hands, life lies bleeding. And I wanted, but you turned away. You don't remember, but I do. You never even tried to far away and leave me to myself. To far away and leave life bleeding in my hands again, and leave life bleeding in my hands again, and leave life bleeding in my hands again.
You're listening to 105.3 KDDQ. Duncan, Lawton, Fort Sill. 105.3 The Eagle.
I watched you change.
The Rock Lounge continues. The Rock Lounge, 105.3 The Eagle. We're going to keep on this rockin' groovy train right here. That was Sick of My Life. And here's Stain with Home. Crank it up.
Force myself through another day. Can't explain the way today just fell apart like everything. Right in my face, and I try to be the one. I can't accept this all because of you. I've had to walk away.
105.3 The Eagle. The Rock Lounge. I'm Raven Cade. That was Edema, Giving In. Great music, man. Now we're talking in the years in which I was, in high school. And not high school, college. I'm sorry. I was in college and working when Edema came out. My goodness. And tell you, it's just great music. Just never dies. Great music never dies. Great music carries on for decades to come. Got some really cool rock news. Some rumors have been floating. One rumor I can confirm: Rage Against the Machine have reunited with Zach De La Rocha. Yes, that is true. Looked on their Twitter page. Loudwire was the first to drop the news, and I was like, that's interesting. I'll wait a couple days, see if that's 100%, and it's 100%. Tim, Brad, and Zach, man, they're getting back together. They're putting the band back together, man. And they got 5 dates already confirmed for 2020. First date's March 26th in El Paso, Texas. March 28th in Las Cruces, New Mexico. March 30th at Phoenix, Arizona. April 10th in Indio, California. And another date on April 17th in Indio, California. So yeah, that's confirmed. Rage Against the Machine is back in full force, folks. Now, one other rumor that I think is going to be true, but at the current time, considering there are show obligations still going on with Saliva, and this is directly from the horse's mouth on their Facebook page, it says lots of speculation and rumors floating around. Major announcement is coming soon, so stay tuned. Saliva still have shows remaining in 2019, and that is where the focus is. The lineup until further notice is and will continue to be Bobby Amaru, Wayne Swinney, Paul Crosby, and Brad Stewart. So that is from Saliva. So as soon as that news drops of Josie rejoining the band, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, let's reminisce with the first song that really got them pumping. Yeah! Your Disease, Saliva. This is the Rock Lounge, baby.
Going all the way, I'll make my point to be every day.
great Chris Cornell. Audio Slave, Show Me How to Live. Gonna leave you with this song right here from Chevelle, because Chevelle's going to be in Oklahoma City for Wreck the Halls on December 4th at the Diamond Ballroom. Get your tickets right now at dcfconcerts.com. Doors at 6:30, show 7:30, $26.50 on your tickets. Here's Family System. Good night. This has been the Rock Lounge. See you next week. Keep on rocking. 105.3, The Eagle, Southwest Oklahoma's rock station. Good night, everybody.